What's up, weirdo? Shade Tree Surgeon here with the official Maria Mew, Shay Lisi, of course. And let me tell you guys something right now. I got tired of hanging out with all these sub 5 feet girls, and you know what? Come here, baby. We had to put an Amazon in the fold. The tallest girl who's ever been on the Shade Tree Surgeon show. 5'3". I mean, no. 3.75. It's an important 3/4 inch, and maybe I say it wasn't important, but you know, old Shade Tree might have used that a time or two in his day as well. All right, let's hit the road.
What's the verdict? Are you a crappy Honda convert or what?
Ready to drive 1,000 miles? I'm ready!
All right, let's rock and roll. All right, hop on, girl. Let's do it to it. We got the freaking Oompa Loompa squad out today. I'm sorry. What I can't help myself. All right, saddle up. Get in the baby seat. Is it gonna be okay? Hey! The Suzuki Savage is traveling under protest right now. That won't be the first bike that we've cudgeled into submission. Do we all get to go? All right, thanks. Well, hold up now, dude.
In 1 mile, turn right onto East Kennedy Boulevard.
Is the Savage gonna make it? We're showing a Doodle on a motorcycle a good time right now. We're all 3 on crappy old Japanese motorcycles from the 80s. Well, me and the one that Doodle is on, the STD 1100. Girl, you better get checked after you get off that thing. They're from the 80s, but the Suzuki Savage was also designed in the 80s. Come on, you ain't gonna come to Tampa and hang out with the Brapstar crew and not get your ass placed on a crappy motorcycle that might make it a mile down the road. Rolling through downtown Tampa on these hot summer Florida nights. I absolutely love it, dude. You came at the best time, baby. We got myself, Shay Lisi on the Suzuki Savage, the marvelous Maria Mew and her monster trucks of mystery, Grave Digger and Bigfoot on the back of the Bangkok Bagger right now. And listen up, Doodle's such a good girl. She's such a good egg. And she's gonna spend one night with us, and this good girl's gone bad, all right? Place I've been to a shit ton of times before, but I never put it on video, the Fly Bar. You know, it's not a bad place. If Doodle's in town, let me tell you, I can't have a long, tall drink of water at 5'3 3/4 coming to town and not treat that girl right, okay? Shay treats a lover, not a fighter. Madam? Hey, find your own parking spot. Dude, we're rolling up to Fly Bar on 3 bikes that combined are worth less than $3,000. We got DMX blasting. Come on, baby, let's do it too. We're hard as a concrete dildo up at this motherfucker. Bend over and spit on it, because we're going in hot. Oh my God. Doodle, you ain't going back. All right, let's see how fast we can kick out of this motherfucker.
First impression, you just walked into this place. What kind of place were you expecting to be taken by Shade Tree Surgeon? Is this what it looked like in your head?
No. Definitely not a place with a blue leather couch. Or velvet.
Just because I'm a gigantic piece of shit doesn't mean I don't have good taste.
Nachos, baby. I don't know about nachos that look that put together, okay? These look very, very,
It looks more put together than I do, okay?
What's the verdict? Is it good?
Is it delicious?
Yeah.
I don't know yet. Just trying to be a nice person.
Yeah, try harder. Okay.
Delicious.
Dang, Doodle, I didn't know you were going to order 3 deviled eggs.
Yeah.
All right, dig in. Let me know how that deviled egg is.
That mac and cheese bowl looks heavenly.
What's the verdict, kid? Is it good? Did you just eat that in not one bite?
No, half.
You're freaking weird.
Not in one bite?
Oh my God, are you kidding? It's a deviled egg. What do you, deviled eggs ain't 2 bites?
Oh, you gotta sin a little.
Oh my god, it's got horseradish in it. I love that. Delicious.
You did one bite.
Oh my god. That
Yo,
does look really
we
good.
so sin. I love noodle names. It's called the diddlini.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, it's the doodleini. Alright. Let's see how the noodle named after Doodle the Diddle over here tastes.
It's lava.
It's lava. It's so good though. Holy crap.
Good lava.
Hot sour tofu with pickled onions. I don't know what there ain't to like about this anyway. I'm not gonna lie, this is my favorite thing so far. Delicious.
Yeah?
So good, yeah.
You like the tofu?
It's so good. I'm a fully grown man whose balls hang outside his body. I can admit I like tofu.
You sound like a little soy boy.
No, I don't. Wait, I kind of do, but it's good though.
Seared ahi tuna. My girl up here, Maria. You know, you can always tell a good Southern girl, and she's real Southern, like Puerto Rico Southern. Shrimp and grits. You can't take this girl nowhere. That fancy ass restaurant to get shrimp and grits, but that still looks great. All right. Butter chicken for, of course, so you order a Mediterranean dish. Doodle. Oh my gosh, everyone's just stereotypical right now. You got tacos. How are they?
They're delicious.
Are they? You're not just saying that?
I am just. They're good.
Can this be used as a light source?
Good times at Flybar. Let's see if the Suzuki's got a couple more miles in it. Maybe, maybe not. It's sounding about as good as your black eye looks right now. What's your aesthetic? Broken. Yeah, broken trash. Oh wow, that's deep. There should be a song. Is that a Screamo song? Broken trash? All right, boys, it's a whole other day, and we're going to meet up with some awesome people today, too. The old Bangkok Bagger sounds like it's got a little bit of knock in the bottom end there. That's new. Huh? It still runs, though, so what's the big deal? Come on, baby. You can do it. It ain't out of gas. I'm heading to the Stab and Grab to fill up right now, but this thing's still running a little bit rough. I'm sure everyone in the comments is going to be like, yeah, well, if you stop putting this freaking hinky gas from the Stab and Grab in it, this STD water up here, it'd probably run a little better. Felt this gas pump and a few bumps, and I said, hey, better just double bag it and figure it's ribbed for the Bangkok Bagger's pleasure. Whew, that guy just went for it, huh? Places to be, buddy. What can we say? Fortune favors the bold. On a quick pit stop behind the dirty shame to pick up a few traveling companions in the name of one Bobber Fett and Mike Branch Rides, if they're still here waiting on me. Their bikes are here, but they aren't. Oh, well, looks like I'm not going to get to ride with Devin up there, but that's all right, man. I'm going to catch up with old Bobber Fett soon. They just sat down to eat breakfast at Sundays, one of my favorite places, so I ain't going to deny him that, that's for sure. All right, our Lord and Savior, hell-bent for plastic, Rob Halford, sing us on down to Orlando. We're Seminole Harley-Davidson bound to hang out with all y'all. I think I might have just ran into some friendly faces here on the road. These dudes were just passing me up, hooting and hollering at me, and the only reason two dudes on Harleys that look like that are hooting and hollering at a Goldwing is either they want to beat me up or they know me. You guys going out to Seminole? Let's rock and roll, baby! Speaking of friends of the road, baby, waiting there on the side of the highway, the one, the only, tall, dark, and handsome, David from Forgotten Angels, my man. I love it, literally waiting on the side of the highway for me. Hell yeah. Let's do it to him, baby. Right, Seminole Harley-Davidson. Let's see what you guys got going on. Looks like a good turnout to me. I dig it. I'm gonna park right next to this Tour Glide right here, man. Found an old Evo Tour Glide? Love it. Kindred Spirits. Original, baby. I love that patina.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shade Tree Surgeon Shay Lisi and Necrogenic.
Run! The want some more, then let me tell you what, we're here right now with Seminole Harley-Davidson. We've summoned the one and only, the mysterious enchantress, necrogenic from the netherworld, Shaylisi, of course, mother of frogs, queen of the Florida men, breaker of motorcycles. Bow down and call yourself unworthy. And of course, the one and only, the indomitable, the amazing, the tall, Kenny Quest.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you for coming over to the wrong coast.
Oh, listen up, baby. We can't help but have a good time.
Absolutely.
All right, every time we go, dude, I wake up every morning having a good time.
And of course, Shadetree, very instrumental in me getting off my butt and figuring out midlife. Let's cash in the 401k and buy a Sportster at full list price.
You're doing all right. Shay's got a Sportster too.
Yes.
I mean, I started early. I hit the quarter life crisis, okay?
And you got, of course, William Dafoe's Green Goblin. I have the Snakester, both green. I think we should race.
If you think you can.
Oh, please.
First of all, Willem Dafoe's The Green Goblin is going at about 0 miles per hour because it doesn't work.
Now, I knew that it's on a lift somewhere, so I knew I could take you. If you're on the lift, I can definitely take you with my stock 883.
Just like it's 5 o'clock somewhere, there's a Brapstar garage motorcycle on a lift somewhere.
Absolutely. So, who wants to see a race between Shaylisi's William Dafoe Green Goblin and the Snakester? Anybody? I think that would be good.
Do it, baby.
That's right. And you know, I'll be seeing you guys again in about 10 days at the camp out.
Let me tell you,
I'll race you there.
There you go.
I love racing, and you ain't got to be good at racing, okay? You ain't got to be good at racing to have fun. You don't have to be good at something to love it and have fun at it. Ask any one of my ex-girlfriends, all right?
Now, I gotta let you know that this morning, I hit 65 for the first time ever.
Like, old?
65 miles per hour. I am a...
Did you have a sports?
Yes, I'm a speed demon. I'm telling you, you really need to think about this. You need to think about this opportunity here because I don't want to embarrass you.
If we're driving our age here, I'm going to be going 26 miles an hour the whole time. So.
And I'm going 40. Anyways, technical difficulties.
I'm the Lizard King.
Oh,
We're all reptiles up in this motherfucker. She was hatched from an egg. 2 boxcars bumped together, and I fell out of Hobo's ass. And we summoned her from the fucking netherworld, dude.
Right now, let me tell you, Shadetree Surgeon versus Kenny Quest. I will tell you right now, not one single ounce of mercy has ever flown through my blood. But I'll tell you right now, I felt something I've never felt before. I felt something strange, weird, feathery. That thing was called an ounce of mercy, and that mercy came across me because I felt so sorry for Kenny Quest, standing up toe-to-toe with Shaylisi, and I cannot believe the audacity of this man. I felt a thing called mercy. Luckily, it was quickly gone, and we're gonna put this man's dick in the dirt. Let's go, baby. Shadetree Surgeon Shaylisi and Necrogenic versus Kenny Quest. I feel bad for you, motherfucker.
Shadetree, let me tell you what's going to happen here. Let me tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to lay down some rubber.
Drop it on me, baby.
I'm going to lay down some rubber so long and wide. Man, I'll tell you what, she's not going to be able to keep up. Woo! I'm going to throw on some exhaust that's going to make it sound so loud, you're going to hear it in Pasco County.
Tall words from a man who hasn't shown up with nothing. Let me tell you, Shadetree Army has proven we rise to the top. The cream rises to the top. Come on in here right now. We've got it right now. We have Shaylisi about to lay it down. We have Necrogenic about to cast a spell. Kenny Quest, you never know what hits you.
I got a secret weapon, Shadetree. It's a puke fly screen. It reflects all wind, so I run right past the wind. I fly faster than the wind. There's no way William Dafoe's Green Goblin is going to keep up with the Snakester.
Oh my gosh, all this and more. Tall, handsome, smells pleasant, surrounded by beautiful women. Also a comedian. Because it'll never happen, baby.
All right, folks, that's it from Seminole Harley-Davidson in Sanford, Florida. We'll see you. And until next time,
subscribe to the Kenny Quest Show, home of also Shadetree Surgeon, Swamp Wizards, Swamp Witches, Queen of the Florida Men, Reptiles, and everyone in between. Till next time, y'all, keep it weird.
Baby, how good is that? Come on, Kenny. Come here, you bastard.
Oh my god.
I think I should stop there.
That's hilarious.
That's fun, right?
All right. right up here at Seminole Harley-Davidson. And let me tell you, it was an absolutely amazing time. And if you weren't here to experience it, I don't know what to tell you. We were hanging out with my man here, Kenny Quest, and all the fucking lovely ladies on the Kenny Quest show, and all the spooky ladies on the Shade Tree Surgeon show.
I'm so spooky.
Yeah, if you guys ever wonder why he wears a helmet, it's because he's absolutely beautiful. He doesn't want to drive all them women wild. Like, baby, I feel it too, all right? I ain't trying to make no enemies, all right, man? Keep your girls at home. Put her on a leash, all right? Me and Block on the prowl.
The man who made everything here happen. Thank you. Come up here and see him and tell him thank you for making all these assholes be able to come up here. Because let me tell you, not everybody will have us. Thank you, my brother. All right, heading up to Blockhead's new shop, man. I love it. Rolling out with the crew. Tunes blasting, baby. Let's do it to it. Bagger bro, not on a bagger no more, man. He's dad style all day long. Whoa. Take it easy. Bullshit, I'll ride on it right now. I bet I can fit on it. You think nobody can fit on this motherfucker? Come on, man. Shit, baby.
Oh my God, this thing dumps down so hard.
Wait, are there pegs? All right, you got me?
I've never ridden with a passenger before.
I've never ridden on the back before. Don't drop me. Wait, actually, no, stop. I don't want to do it anymore. I feel like a pretty princess. I can't believe I'm the special one, the first person you've ever taken for a ride. Be very careful, precious cargo, baby.
So different.
Yeah, let's park it. All right, stop. I want off.
Okay, we're up here at Blockhead shop. Looks like I'm walking across a weird gravel road and a bunch of weeds, but he says there's a brewery over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and believe him. They haven't come over yet, but I'm in desperate need of a beer, so I'm leaving them behind.
Do a wheelie. I love butts, my favorite.
Jess, you shouldn't have. My God, this girl's changing my religion over here on this thing.
Just need a ride.
Hey, listen up. When I say beep beep, you say toot toot, all right? Wow, you have a Harley. I get it. It's a Honda. Wow, you have a Honda. I get it. Someone's an asshole here, and guess what?
It's me. I'm the asshole.
Yet an even further day on yet an even different motorcycle. Oh, actually, I think this is only the second motorcycle I've ridden in this video. but still, different bike. Woo. Back on the STD 1100, the Flan 4, baby. And before we can even get up to ramming speed, oh yeah, that's right, Tampa traffic. Quite a few people asked me why I chose to take my Goldwing, my GL 1500, on my trip to the K River campground instead of the STD. I guess maybe people are just thinking like, oh wow, you like the Goldwing better than the ST 1100? And the answer to that is yes, I do. I mean, I think the STD 1100 is a great bike. It's a freaking awesome sport touring bike. It handles really well. I love my big stupid chrome Goldwing, just covered in chrome bars and rust, and it's big and green and obnoxious, and it's got a stereo that barely works, of course, but I don't know, man. I really love my Goldwing. This is a great bike too, but I love my GL 1500. And while I've put quite a few miles on this STD 1100 at this point, I haven't done an iron butt on it yet, and I know exactly what an iron butt feels like on the GL 1500. Anyway, regardless, speaking of Goldwings and old crappy Hondas in general, the end of a like a 3 or 4 day long video, however long this one ends up being, I never really know, guys. I'm basically always just filming what I'm doing. I haven't been up to my shop in almost 2 weeks. We went out and hung out with her two wheels in Blockhead in Orlando for the event at Sanford Harley-Davidson. I've been hanging out with Adam Sandoval and her two wheels again in Arkansas and Oklahoma and Louisiana. A multi-state adventure. I think we ended up going to 9 different states on that one. And not to mention, I still have a job. Like, I still have to go bartend. So I've been doing that. Anyway, all of that has led up to the last thing that I did on my GL 1200 to try and get it back on the road was the last thing you saw me do. I haven't worked on that bike at all. It's time to get back on it, all right? I really want to see that thing run again. Well, I mean, it does run. The motor is perfect. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that motor whatsoever. It's just everything attached to it. Quick pit stop at good old Harbor Freight. The way I'm putting the oil through the top of those forks, the way I'm putting the oil in, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to use a syringe to get the oil in now. Let me tell you, where my shop's at, there's lots of syringes everywhere. I mean, they're all over the place over there, but I think I'm gonna need one a little bit bigger than the normal kind I find lying outside of my garage.
Okie dokie. Back at the shop. Back with the ever-suffering raspberry buffet. Exactly where I left it, unsurprisingly. Let's get back after it. First things first, I'm gonna actually pull these back off because luckily I looked in my bag of goodies and I realized I forgot to put the copper washer on the bottom screw there that goes into the dampening rod. And also I was gonna pull them out anyway because I like to put a little bit of a silicone gasket maker on that screw anyway. Just seems like kind of stupid not to. Why not, right? I can't be the only one that smells salt and vinegar chips whenever they bust out this black silicone, all right? Well, just a dabble, do you? Just to be safe. I forget who taught me that. I think it was Shelby. Of course, I'm gonna feel real stupid if I'm like, yeah, Shelby taught me that trick, and Shelby Daytona's watching my video right now going like, you're ruining it! And believe it or not, that actually does happen. Shelby watches my videos all the time when I'm working on stuff, and later on he'll come to the bar and be like, oh my god, dude, you were like trying to fix this thing and I'm just sitting there like screaming at my computer because you're doing everything wrong. Ah! Speaking of doing everything wrong, let's drop it. That's good for it. Probably a torque spec to that. I'll look that up later. One of the reasons I didn't put fork oil in it last time was because, and I'm glad I didn't either because I'd forgotten those washers. But one of the reasons I didn't put fork oil in this thing last time is because I couldn't find my ratio right. Well, my ratio right is still missing. They take 11.7 ounces of fork oil, and I still just don't have a measuring cup. But you know what's right about 12 ounces? An ice cold Miller High Life. This is the forbidden Miller High Life right here, cranberry edition. It makes as good a measuring cup as any, and it tastes real good to make. Well, I'll tell you guys, the tutorial I watched on how to do this showed it being easily filled from the top. Now I'll tell you, I am filling it from the top, but easy is not what I'd call it. Basically, what I didn't think about is that all this liquid has to kind of go past the bushing which is in there, and there's just such a small space in between the bushing and the body of this slider that you can really you can put like just like a freaking half an ounce of liquid in at a time. You got to let it seep past there. So this is going to take a minute. It takes less time to drink a beer than it is going to get this 12 ounces of fluid inside of here, that's for sure. Well, this is going to have to wait for another day because I thought this one took a long time. It ain't taken no time at all compared to the other one. I don't know what the deal is, if the bushing's tighter on this one or something like that, but it is just like moving at such an incrementally slow pace that they're putting it in like a half ounce at a time for the past hour and a half. So at this point, I probably should have just pulled them, but I was already committed to doing it like this. So I don't know, lesson learned. Next time I'm pulling these things off, but I can't even finish this yet. I can't even get all the fluid in there because it's like 10:30, almost 11 o'clock right now. I still don't have, today's Tuesday, I still don't have a video edited for tomorrow, Wednesday. And I also work tomorrow. So let's go home and move real fast. All right, after a time period I will describe as way too long, these are filled with fluid. They're put back together. It's time to attempt to put the front wheel back on this thing. Holy mackerel, I cannot tell you how good it feels to see a wheel on this thing again. Wow. Oh, thank God. Wow, that was insane. The front wheel's back on, the rear wheel's back on, the front suspension is rebuilt. all the calipers are rebuilt. Theoretically, all I am away from being able to make this thing able to ride is bleeding the brakes, and of course, like putting all the back end back together. But just I don't have to do that to ride it. Theoretically, this is actually really close. I might try to ride this today. We'll see. That would shock me if I actually piloted this thing down the road under its own power. Nothing on this damn machine come off. Of course. Oh god damn. Of course these are stripped out. Why would everything be easy? Oh, I'm just gonna have to actually drill it out. Come on, man. This is insane. All right, y'all. Let me tell you something right now. If I can get that to my camera to focus on this. This little guy inside my master cylinder was not easy to get out. If you're looking at that, that's half of the threads that I had to drill the top off of, that I then had to drill another hole into to be able to get an extractor into this. That was hard, and I didn't film it because even though I don't mind cussing, I ain't cussing that much on my YouTube channel. Okie dokie, now that that absolute nightmare is over, let's see if we can get a brake pedal.
Haters will say it's Photoshop, baby, and it might not look good, but I just rode it around the building once and said, let's get the camera in case something exciting happens. The raspberry buffet is back. If I wasn't on it, baby, I wouldn't believe it. Holy moly. I cannot believe I am moving this thing down the road under its own power. Let me tell you something. For as long as I've been working on this, which at this point been like a couple months now trying to get this thing back together, there is no feeling like getting on this thing, pressing the button, twisting the throttle, and having it move like it's supposed to. Having the suspension work like it's supposed to, having brakes, baby. Well, the front brakes still leave something to be desired, but you know, the front brakes on Gold Wings never were good. Okie dokie. Well, you don't have a stop sign, bud. All right. And I don't have brake lights, so I don't want to take this far. I could not ride it. I haven't put any of the bags back on this thing. I haven't done anything, so it's got no brake lights and no tag, but oh my, are you kidding me? The Raspberry Buffet! Back in business, baby, with suspension, with brakes. You can't keep a Gold Wing down. Something about fixing your own bike, let me tell you, even though it takes longer, a lot of times it's just as expensive as taking it somewhere, because let me tell you, when you gotta buy parts twice and do things, okay, how about this? How about the hooligan Gold Wing, baby, on the sidewalk? Now that we got suspension again, we can do stuff like this. Oh my gosh. Can you freaking believe it? I'll make sure I'm not leaking anything important here. And the clunk is gone. I almost forgot why I took the whole thing apart in the first place. Like, obviously, the front suspension had to be done and the brakes needed to be fixed, but the real issue I was really worried about was the clunk in the rear end, and it does not seem like it's there anymore. It seems like greasing all the splines and putting fresh fluid in it completely made it go away. I cannot believe this thing is running right now. You gotta be kidding me. This feels so good. All right, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm so excited that the damn thing is running that I'm like, I just want to ride it around. It's just so exciting to ride a bike that you've been fixing for this long, that you've cussed at this hard. There was like a lot of points during this where I was just like, man, if I didn't have a YouTube channel where people were holding me accountable and going like, where the hell is that bike? When's it going to be done? I might have given up. I might have just given up. I mean, this is a $2,000 bike, which is still a lot of money to me, but it's been a nightmare. It has been an absolute nightmare getting this done. Every single thing from like, just when I'm going to refill the brake fluid, everything strips out. I have to drill out everything and freaking put new hardware in it. Like there wasn't one single part of this whole project that didn't fight me tooth and nail. And now I reap the reward. I have the reward of all my hard work. Well, not all my hard work yet. The bags aren't on it yet. But here I am. I am riding this machine. It has suspension that works. It has brakes that works. The clunk in the rear end is gone. It runs and rides just fine, baby. Raspberry buffet. And I did it, okay? It was me. I'm the one who did it. Me and the internet, anyway. I can't take all the credit. It's me and YouTube University. I didn't know crap about gold wings. You think I know about gold wings? I know a little more now than I did before, that's for sure. Me and my phone. That's what did this bike. Me and YouTube University. That's it. I freaking love it. I cannot describe how good this feels. You guys who have fixed a motorcycle before and you know how it feels, and you know how good it feels to get on something that you fixed yourself, a bike that you really like and that you made run again after you thought you just thought you weren't gonna ever ride it again because you were so behind the 8 ball and things were so bad and you're just like, this never gonna happen, and then you get on it and it works. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about.
All right, guys, that's gonna about do it for this one. I'm gonna go ahead and take the W right now. And no, I'm not putting the bags back on it. Just frustration level that I experienced putting this thing back together was so high. And then the highest of the highs of actually riding it down the road felt so good that I'm just gonna stop right now. The bags, I can put it on another day when I'm not feeling this great and my frustration levels are just ready to be raised again, because it will be frustrating, but it's back. It runs. All the problems that were previously present have been fixed, and it feels pretty damn good. Time for another road trip on the Raspberry Buffet, baby. But that's a video for another day. Till next time, y'all, keep it weird.